What is up, everybody? Welcome back to the Longbox Lounge. Joined as always by my co-host Lou. How you doing, sir?
I'm doing good, man. We're here for another banger episode. This is the episode of the first DC Marvel crossover, Superman, Spider-Man. So this is a big episode. We're episode 28 or 27?
26.
Oh, geez, where I been?
Uh,
26. Um, but
yeah, we got a ton of comics to talk about. Do you know how many you had on your pool this week? I think I had like 17 books, man. It was a huge week on top of Superman, Spider-Man.
I think I had similar. I think it was like 17 also,
Yeah,
but I double dipped. I found the cover I wanted, so I
uh,
had to get the Del cover.
hey,
So I double dipped on that.
that one's going up, man. You look on eBay, it's already going for like 15. I saw.
Holy crap.
Yeah, the Del he definitely has the hottest cover of the
Mhm.
crossover. Everyone's going crazy.
Someone at my local comic shop wanted all 21 covers.
Dude, that happened to me. So I went to my comic shop, and before I could grab one, he's like, "Hold on, I gotta grab one of each." He added one of each cover because he's like, someone already ordered a whole set. He's like, and he ordered two of each,
Oh
which
my
was
goodness,
crazy.
dude.
So he basically
And
got
it's
two
eight ninety
sets.
nine.
Yeah, yeah.
The variants are $8.99.
After tax, it's like $10. This is a $10 comic, pretty much. I'm like,
Jeez.
dude, and he got two of each cover. Psh.
That's ridiculous. That's like $400, dude.
Yeah, yeah. I mean, I was happy because I'm like, all right, good. At least he got. And then he went and just bought like five of each, for the shop. So I'm like, bet, take my pick.
Yeah, that's right. Yeah, dude. And then this guy got like all his pools too. I mean, it was like a stack like this, dude. I mean, I don't get the variant height. I mean, I get it if you get one that you like. Like sometimes
Yeah,
I'll double dip,
no, I
but I'll
get
never get more than two.
the variance. I get like, all right, I'm not gonna get cover A this week because Del Otto or whoever's got a crazy cover this week. All right, but like, or when they buy every cover for one comic, like I'm like,
Yeah,
I
that's
mean,
crazy.
it's your money. Do what you got. I don't got the money for that. It's just like
Right. Me neither.
I'm like, yeah, I'm one and done. I'll just pick my favorite
I'll
cover.
get a variant if it really catches me. Like that Iron Man back there.
Yeah, that Iron Man is sick. But so yeah, man. Let's get straight into it. We finally got some news on our Punisher special, right? Disney Plus. May 12th,
Yep.
I believe, is the release day, right?
May 12th. It looks
Yeah.
like it's coming out right after Daredevil
Yeah.
ends. Um, and someone on Twitter said, "Since when do shows get DLC?" And I had to reply. I'm like, dude, I've never heard someone complain about a DLC before. Like, how are you complaining about a Punisher special, dude?
That
Like,
that is pretty funny to call it that, though. Since when does this show get DLC? That's pretty funny.
it's kind of true.
I mean, but it's awesome though. I mean, if they do right, they go crazy. We get this hard R rated R special Punisher. I think it'd be really hype.
hmm
You know, it-
And we've talked about it. I mean, there's also the possibility of stuff to happen. Like, maybe Spider-Man could show up. I'm not sure how the rights go with that, since it technically is a special presentation, not a show or a movie. But there's a lot of, Daredevil
yeah,
could be in it, which I'm assuming he is because it's right after the show. But at the same time, people think Murdoch's going to be in jail at the end of this season. So,
I mean, maybe. I mean, that is a good question, right? Is anyone else gonna show up? Because my thing is,
yeah,
I mean, do they give him? You think he's gonna get his original outfit before Spider-Man?
I'm not sure, man. It would be so cool. Or maybe I think we were talking about the armor, maybe. Maybe he gets the armor or something.
Oh yeah, that actually would be sick.
In Spider-Man. So maybe they like set that up in Punisher, like he comes across like some old Stark tech or something. Because we know Stark tech is the root of every freaking problem in the MCU. Mysterio, Vulture, like specifically Spider-Man.
Yeah,
Stark
yeah,
tech is the root of every Spider-Man villain in the MCU. So maybe Punisher gets some of that Stark tech.
maybe. Yeah, that would be sick. I'm just curious because, like, I honestly, like, I have no idea where they're gonna go with it. And it's funny
Me neither. I don't even know what it's about.
because I hear Born Again season 2 is pretty much Ann Nesenti's run. I hear a lot. That's
Okay.
what everyone's been saying. So I'm like, I'm wondering, are they just gonna do like a Punisher Max, like quick little run, real quick?
hmm
Because you could probably get it done. I'm just, man, I'm really hyped. I'm glad they're going, rated R. We're gonna get hardcore Punisher John Bernthal.
Man, that poster, it didn't even look like Bernthal at first. I had to look at it and I was like, holy crap, this is going to be gritty. They got it so close to his face. He got blood all
Yeah.
over his face. He's battered. I'm super excited for that. Like, other than Doomsday, I mean, there's not much coming out this year other than Doomsday, Spider Man. But between the Disney Plus stuff, we know Daredevil's coming out. We know Punisher's coming out. Vision Quest is also slated for this year.
Yes.
Out of
Yeah.
those three, I'm most excited for the Punisher, even though Daredevil has much to offer. I think this season, but the first episode was kind of hit or miss for me.
Mm.
The second time I watched it twice. I liked it a lot better the second time. I noticed a lot more.
Oh,
Um,
okay.
yeah, yeah.
Oh, wow.
Um,
Yeah. I
and
mean,
then Vision Quest is obviously the return of Ultron.
that's what I
Like
was just about
that's
to
gonna be
say.
sick.
That I'm actually kind of hyped for Vision Quest just for that. I mean, James Spader, I love him, man. I think he was great. Even in Age of Ultron, like
Yeah,
his voice, his lines, like he was great. So I'm
he's
definitely
the
hyped.
best part. Like he nails the like. There's some moments in that Age of Ultron movie where Spader, excuse me, sounds like Stark.
Yeah, yeah,
Stark. He's like Stark. I'm not Tony Stark, and it sounds just like him, and it's really cool.
yeah. He was awesome. I'm glad they actually got him to come back too. But I think Vision Quest is gonna have some hype. Punisher. Honestly, if it's just a good old like gritty Punisher story, him just beating bad guys, catching bodies, I ain't gonna.
Yeah,
I'm gonna be hyped.
if it's 60 minutes of
100%.
action,
Exactly.
yep, for sure.
Wild chases, all that. Like, I'm there.
Hmm.
Definitely there.
Me too.
So we'll see, man. Hopefully, they set some stuff up for a brand new day. There's a lot they can do.
Yeah, I'm ready for it. I mean, it's gonna be here soon, man.
Yeah,
It's gonna
yeah,
come up like nothing. We're gonna blink and we're gonna be watching Punisher.
yeah. It's basically a month, pretty much. I mean, so
Hmm.
yeah, we'll see, man. We'll see. I'm definitely hyped, though. Definitely hyped. We could actually we'll stay in some movie stuff. So I'm pretty sure you've seen it. Everyone has basically been saying it's confirmed, right? Sadie Sink is Jean Grey, right? That's a big thing, right? It's confirmed now.
Yeah,
Do
it
you?
came out like last night. This guy Jeff Snyder has this podcast called The Hot Mic, and he's like this very, very reputable
Yeah,
scooper.
yeah. I've seen
And
some of
he's
this stuff.
like, he tweeted yesterday. He's like, I'm gonna have a MCU scoop that's gonna make a lot of people rich or like like excited,
Yeah,
um, because everyone speculated it was Jean Grey, and he like teased it at first, but now he's coming out saying she's officially Jean Grey, and that's kind of crazy.
yeah, yeah. I mean, how do you? Right, if it is Jean Grey, how do you think they play that? Do you think it's on some? We see her
I just
somewhere.
had
I'm Jean Grey.
Yeah,
You think it's like
I
that
just
type?
had the craziest thing, dude. What if she shows up in the Punisher special presentation?
Hey, that'd be sick.
Because we know she's gonna be with the Punisher in the Spider-Man movie.
Maybe that'd be pretty sick. Maybe we got like a.
That would be like
Oh,
just a tease, a post-credit scene or something.
I wonder how they're gonna play it. Is she gonna be, different universe, or are the mutants depowered right now? Maybe that's a thing. I mean, there's a
Yeah,
lot they can do.
I'm not sure what they do with the mutants because they can do a lot. Maybe she just doesn't get her powers as a child like she normally does in the books. Maybe they're depowered from the blip, or maybe there was no mutants and the blip caused the mutant gene to like evolve.
Yeah, yeah,
There's a lot they can do.
yeah. I'm curious, man, because like
A
it is.
different universe, like you said, is
Yeah,
possible.
yeah. Is that it's a little funny to pull them out so late into this universe.
Hmm.
That's why I'm like, you might have to just pull them from another one that they've been there the whole time. But I
Yeah,
mean, like you said, I mean, the blip could work. I ain't gonna lie. They could go the blip route. I mean, there's a lot they could do, but it's
there's a
also hard
lot.
because some of these characters, I've been a mutant since I was a child, that type of thing. So
Right.
throws a little the character arcs off a little. But I mean, that's easy fix though. Maybe they've all been
I
upstate in New
also
York. No one's ever seen them. That's why, kind of.
Yeah, I've also seen a theory that maybe like Charles Xavier set up shop in Westview because Westview was
Mm,
a hex, right? Like it was completely shut off from the real world. So maybe this theory said that Charles Xavier set up Charles Xavier School for Gifted Children in that hex and is just training these mutants, and nobody knows about it until perhaps Jean Grey shows up.
yeah, yeah, that's true. Maybe they're all young. I mean, they could do that route too. The X Men being super young, maybe that's a thing. That's why they
Yeah.
haven't shown up. Now they're of age. There's a lot they can do, man. But I'm definitely hyped. I mean, they've been saying that, right? We're heading into the mutant era, post Doomsday. We're all X
Post,
Men
yep,
pretty
Secret
much.
Wars.
So I'm here for that. We're X Men fans here, so I'm as long as they do it right, it'll be hype. You know,
They got to set it up somehow, I think.
yeah. But there's definitely a lot of potential with that. Maybe we see the other one was a Cyclops. They're saying might be a prisoner, right?
Trapped, yep.
So who knows? I mean, if we get that, that would be pretty crazy. Do you
It
think
would be insane,
if we do
actually.
see Scott Summers, do you think it's from the reboots like in Apocalypse, that guy?
Martin, you mean? Oh, no.
No,
No.
no, the younger
The
guy.
other guy?
Yeah, yeah.
No.
Because that would
I
be
think,
our main line, right? Our reset.
yeah, no, what I think they're going to do if Cyclops is in the movie, I think they're going to establish all new actors like Jean Grey, Sadie Sink, um, because I feel like it would just be convoluted when Secret Wars comes around. Like if Jean Grey's there and then the original Jean Grey's there, or the younger one from the Apocalypse. Um, but at the same time, it's just like, who knows? They could do anything. It could be that Cyclops. It could be a new Cyclops. I just feel like they want to start afresh.
Yeah, so I'm
Like I don't
saying.
think any of the X-Men are going to carry over from Doomsday and Secret Wars to the New Mutant movie. I think it'll be all new cast.
I agree. I agree. That's what I'm saying. I think it is a little tough though, because I think some of the guys you can keep. I don't think you would necessarily like if they did keep Marsden. I wouldn't even be mad at that. I'm not gonna lie.
Yeah.
Cyclops a little bit older. I'm not mad at that.
Yeah.
But if they recast, go younger, I get it. You know what I'm saying?
I feel like the only person they would keep is Logan.
Yeah, yeah.
Um,
They
and
know.
I feel like he's not even going to be a part of the X-Men team at first. Like he's going to show up, obviously, but it's going to be normal Wolverine stuff. He's going to be like, I'm on my own, I'm
Eh,
a lone wolf.
I think so too. I think they're gonna pull him from X Men. I think he might, like you said, his first 5 minutes. All right, dudes, they stole my girlfriend. I'm out to Japan or something. You know.
Yeah.
I mean,
So,
it's not
who
terrible.
knows?
You get as long as it'd be cool if we get like a dope lineup as well. Of X Men, right? We got Jean, we got Cyclops. Maybe we get like that '90s type. We get Psylocke and maybe Colossus and Magic or something like that. I think that'd be a sick lineup. But it's weird though. They say they don't want to do Colossus in mainstream no more.
Um, I think they have a director for the next X-Men movie.
Yeah,
And
was
I'm
it
pretty
Jake Schreier, the dude from Thunderbolts? They said.
Thunderbolts. Yeah.
Yeah,
So, I mean, I have hope, for that because
yeah.
I like that Thunderbolts movie. He handled a team
Yeah,
good.
that's exactly what I was gonna
Um,
say. He could do a team dynamic, so we know he's
and
got
a
that.
lot of those characters aren't, you know, or actors, I mean, aren't A-list, majorly known actors. So, I think they do the route that they go with some of these other that they did with like Thor and Captain America. Like Chris Evans and Chris Hemsworth weren't major Hollywood stars before the MCU. I mean, sure they had some
Nah,
things,
especially
um,
Hemsworth though. He was like nobody knew who he was.
small.
Right.
Yeah, right. So maybe they do that. Maybe there's just some kid as Cyclops. Like maybe they do Jean Grey as the known actress, Sadie Sink. Cyclops is an unknown guy on the come up. It could work.
I think it'll work, especially with X Men, like you saying with Thunderbolts. Like there were some, top talent. I think in Thunderbolts, like you said, but not all of them. But I think with the X Men, their characters are a lot stronger. Like just
Right.
writing wise, they're just a lot more interesting.
Right.
So you'd be able to do that with a younger actor because the character itself is just so much more interesting. I
Known.
think. Yeah,
Mhm.
that as well. So.
I also think they can go the route where they do the villain as a major Hollywood actor.
Oh
Like
yeah, I
that's what I
think
think they
you
should do.
definitely because then you could one and done them too. Especially if it's like
Yeah.
a villain that we don't need to come out, or we don't gotta bring him back for 10 years. Hell, I think
Right.
so. Hell yeah, go crazy. But do the Rock, man. Have the Rock be an MCU villain. Everyone would be hype as hell for that. I bet you.
Apocalypse.
Hey, this Apocalypse is beefy as hell.
I mean, he fits the bill, dude.
Now him as Apocalypse would be dope. Or Onslaught.
Better than Oscar Isaac, that's
Th-
for sure.
Yeah, that was pretty weird with his big chin.
Yeah.
Yeah, he had a huge chin in that movie. That was weird.
That movie
Man,
was something, dude.
those X Men movies, man, they started off so strong. That reboot, then they just quickly fell off again. I was like, no way, they did it twice. Yeah, that was crazy. But
Speaking of Thunderbolts, before we move on, speaking
yeah.
of Thunderbolts, uh, in the scene where Fisk is in the office with Mr. Charles in Daredevil episode 1, um, when the Attorney General gets that call, did you hear what he said at the very end?
No, I don't remember. What did he say?
He said, "Okay, Miss DeFontaine."
Oh
He was
shit.
talking to Val,
Yeah, yeah.
and I thought that was, I didn't notice that the first time I saw it, but when I watched it the second time, I heard him say that. I was like, "Holy crap, dude!" So that Mr. Charles must be working for Val, and Val has some power over the Attorney General.
I mean, it makes sense. It seems like I think they might potentially hit a Dark Avengers route with her instead of Norman. Cause she's like, I don't know, she's like half evil kind of. She seems like she's playing a lot of sides.
I bet you she becomes the president.
Oh yeah, that'd be sick. I ain't gonna lie, yeah, that'd be hard as hell.
I bet you she becomes the president, and then like the Thunderbolts are like, we can't side with her, so she makes her own Dark Avengers. Like you said, instead of Norman Osborn, they can have people like Bullseye. They can have people like anyone really.
yeah, cause it
The
not.
Sentry, I guess the Sentry's the Thunderbolts, but
Yeah, I mean we could bounce both sides with him. You know, he's it depends
yeah,
how he's
the
feeling.
Void.
Yeah, yeah,
Well, that's what happens in the Dark Avengers. Norman Osborn uh, manipulates him. He's like, "Listen, I'll help you out. You're the good guy." He's just manipulating him to get the Void to do the bad stuff for him. So
yeah, yeah. Of
maybe that's
course,
possible.
there's a lot they can do, but I mean, I think they have the villains for that now as well to do the Dark Avengers, especially. They're
Oh,
not
for
gonna do it
sure.
right now, but probably in a couple of years post Secret Wars. That'll probably be our next Avengers thing after Secret
Yeah,
Wars. I think that'll probably be the route they go while the X Men are off. X Men,
that'd be pretty cool.
you know.
X-Men.
So yeah, lot of potential, man. MCU's looking bright. I'm not gonna lie, we're excited. We got Punisher,
It is.
Spider Man, so I think both of those are gonna be bangers. And then on to
And
Doomsday.
the internet's gonna drop. The internet's gonna shut down when that Doomsday trailer drops, dude.
Oh yeah, the
Like,
first real trailer is gonna be nuts.
yeah, they just released like a concept art or something. Have you seen this floating around, or like
I
a
think I seen one of
promotional
them.
art of Doctor Doom?
Yes,
And everyone's like, if this is the design, this is the best villain MCU design ever. I'm like, weren't y'all just hating on Doctor Doom last week?
that's the thing, man. I don't, you know, that what do they
People
say?
people on Twitter were comparing Robert Downey Jr. to freaking Dwayne the Rock Johnson, talking about taking acting seriously again.
Nah,
Get out of here.
nah. I think Downey Jr.'s always been a better, and he's also done he's always done serious movies. Like even during his MCU time, he would always have like one pretty serious movie that were actually like really dope. The
Right.
Judge. I don't know if you ever seen that. That's a great movie
That's a
he
good
did.
one.
Yeah,
Yeah,
yeah.
I've seen
Post
that.
Iron Man. Yeah,
Mhm.
that's a great movie. Great movie. But yeah, we'll save that for the Downey Jr. special. Uh,
That's right. When he's on the show.
hey, you never know, man. He might get bored one day. But yeah, I think that's it for our MCU stuff. Yeah, let's move on. So, shout out to my boy Gabe. He was talking to me. He was telling me, he was like, man, you guys should do deep dives. You know, introduce us into some of the comics that people aren't read up. So I told him, I was like, you know, it's a great idea. So we're gonna do it. We're talking Geiger Volume 1, Image Comics, Ghost Machine. We both read it. Lou got the trade. I read it in singles. So
Oh yeah.
you also get both sides of it. But yeah, man. Wow. What a story. Ghost Machine, Jeff Johns, Gary Frank. Wow. Let's start from the
It's a
beginning,
very
man.
good story.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I was surprised. We got our main character, Tariq Geiger, the glowing man. He's the glowing skeleton guy. You know, you see on the coverage. You see him everywhere. Dope as hell. Looks great. And this first volume is 6 issues. It's a mini series, and then they relaunched for volume 2 into an ongoing. But man,
Is that what happened?
yeah. I
Okay.
think because that's what they used to do. I think back in the day, they would kind of like launch as a mini.
Test it out,
You know,
test the waters.
see if there was hype, and if there was hype, they go into the ongoing.
That makes sense, dude, instead of ongoing and turning to mini. It
Yeah,
makes sense.
yeah. That's the way you should do it. But so yeah, wow. What did you think, man?
I mean, I really liked it. I mean, I know you were like you were hyping it up. You got me on it. So I got the trade. I mean, it's super cheap, and the art is like so standout. This guy Gary Frank, man, he
Gary Frank is the
really
man.
knows what to do. And issue one is just so standout. Like issue one is so standout because like we don't know what's going on. We don't know any of the characters yet. We don't know. about this unknown war. It just opens up in a giant crater
Nope.
from a nuke. And we later find out like there's these soldiers or these guys that all the humans have to wear hazmat suits because they can't breathe in the fallout or
Yeah,
whatever.
it's
And
very
they
Fallout
find Geiger's
vibes.
hideout.
Yeah,
Yeah, it is very Fallout esque. It's very good. There's like this faction of this king in Vegas, but in issue one they come across Geiger's like hideout, and it's so cool. You got like crushed up cars as a
yeah.
wall.
He's got the
It's pretty
boxes.
sweet
Yeah. So let's get into spoilers because I thought it was really dope. You know, it's a real personal story as well.
for
So
sure.
starting off with
Family oriented.
yeah, very much so, and I really love that. So it starts off, you know, Tariq Geiger's our main character, family man, starting out right before the bombs drop. His doctor tells he's like, "Yo, you got leukemia. You have like 3 months, pretty much." And they're like, "What the?" And then the bombs like immediately start to come down. So he goes, he takes his family out. You know, they've got a bunker. He gets his family in the bunker. But I think it's like his neighbors, right? They're like, "Hey, we're getting in that bunker," and they catch him
Yep.
outside
And
pretty
you try to
much.
kill him.
Yeah, yeah, and they shoot him in his stomach and everything. But his family's in the bunker. Bombs drop, and you know that's basically it right there at the beginning. Obviously his neighbors died, but Tariq would, I guess, with his leukemia and getting hit with the nuke, he turned into Geiger, right? The glowing man.
I think he was on I think at this point he was on chemotherapy. So I
Oh
think they kind
yes.
of tie it into that. Like the chemotherapy is what kept him alive. The radiation is what kept him
Mm.
alive. Which is very interesting because like he can control it. Well, he can't control it until he gets these like sticks in his back.
Yeah.
Um, but like these neighbors try to kill him. He locks the door, and then the bombs drop, and he gets these powers. And they're in the trade paperback. There's these little teasers of his medical chart,
Oh really?
and it
Sick.
says recorded fever spikes to 120 degrees, but he's still conscious and lucid. Not possible.
Oh yeah, I
And then
remember that.
that's the picture right there. And then the next one is of his organs, and it says his organs aren't shutting down; they're changing into something else. And this is like his whole transformation into Geiger. And then, of course, we get that awesome Geiger design right
Yeah.
there. That's what
Geiger's
he
so
looks like
sick.
when he's the glowing man.
Yeah, so
Um,
it's really too like awesome because it's very like Nightwing esque, right? He has these two sticks, but they're in his back, right? They keep him stabilized, and if he has them out for too long, he like literally like will explode or something like that.
mhm.
Plus, like he's like like emitting radiation, you know, so everyone else got to be around hazmat suits. But yeah, his design is dope, like with the hood and everything. And then when he takes it out, he starts glowing. Like, oh man, such a great story. But continuing on, right? So we got Geiger, right? The bombs drop. So he thinks his family's alive, and you know, like Lou said, right? He built this wall of crushed up cars to keep out other people and factions, right? We have the king and all this. So in issue 3, we the king basically finds the bunker and he sees Geiger protecting it and he's getting jumped, right? Geiger's getting jumped and he's like, please don't. And they're like, man, blow that bunker up. I know he's got supplies in there. They blow it up and his family's pretty much dead. I think they said it maybe the next issue, like they pretty much like starved or they died like 3 months after the bombs. Like they didn't
Yeah,
last at
they didn't
all.
last too long.
Yeah, yeah. So
And
I'm
that sets him in like a downward spiral.
bro.
Like he's so hurt by that,
I thought
and as
yeah.
he should.
Yeah, that was the third issue. I thought the third issue was the best. I loved it because he's like, yeah, he's like you said, downward spiral. He's distraught. He's like, you just took my hope. That's what he says. I have no hope because he thought his family was there. He's basically, I mean, I think the king says he's like, this guy's been protecting a grave this whole time. He didn't even know. And I was,
Hmm.
you know, and John, like I always say that Jeff Johns is the man. Like his villains are great. They're gonna talk smack or they're gonna be some crazy high evolutionary type. Saith so, you know, like it's always awesome. And then, you know, and then Geiger, man, like he's not having it. He's not our typical hero either. He's very much an anti-hero. Like I think he killed everyone else. He keeps the king and he like burns his face.
Burns his face.
It
Yep.
was crazy. His and you know Gary Frank, the man. I mean, the dude's got his face all bubbly and burnt up and gross. It's disgusting. It's great because you know Geiger gets emotional, man, and he kind of loses it.
He
It's the
has
best
no
part.
hope. He has no hope, and then he burns the king's
Yeah,
face.
that shit was so hard. Peak book, guys. It's so peak. So
Yeah, and then once that happens, we get to the other characters. Um, Henry and Henrietta, I think their names
yeah,
are
yeah. So he
the
meet
kids that he has to protect.
he meets these two kids, right? They had ran away from wherever they were from. They were with their mom. So they're basically carrying a warhead, right?
Yep.
Yeah, so they're carrying a nuke warhead that their mom had, and she's like, "Yo, don't let anyone get this." And they're on the run with this nuke warhead. They run into Geiger, and immediately he falls back into dad mode. Like, "Yo, what are you kids doing out here? You guys need help." He tries to help them, and it's just great. He takes them. They basically find this.
Safe haven.
Yeah, exactly, safe haven, and it seems well, and they're all good. But then they go and they find out Henrietta's little brother Henry, he has leukemia too, which is crazy. I mean, it makes sense now that there's radiation everywhere. I guess, right? It
Right.
must be pretty common.
And then the safe haven isn't so safe anymore, right? Because they
Yeah,
say anyone who's sick
they gotta
gets
go.
killed.
Yeah,
We can't
which is
waste
crazy.
resources on them. Yeah,
Yeah. So now they're trying to kill her little brother. She's like, "What?" And then I think they're trying to take the warhead. So they both get out of there. They have Geiger. Oh yeah, Geiger's captured at this time as well.
Mhm.
He's there, but he breaks out. He's like, "I gotta save my kids," and it's that whole scene. I thought, especially the last issue. He's very emotional. He switches over to the kids, and he's like, "These are my kids. I'm gonna protect them," and he's very much back in dad mode. I think by the end of the
For
mini,
sure.
and it's just such a great journey just watching, and just 6 issues as well, man. Just Geiger just going through all this. He starts off with his family, loses his family, thinks he has his family, loses his family again, gets a new family. Beautiful stuff, and like I said, he's kind of emotional, similar to Spawn in a way. I think he gets upset. I
Yeah,
think
definitely.
a lot of our heroes, like, they'll get angry, but it's very much a her, and that's it. But like this guy will dead ass lose it, and like he might kill everyone, hurt everyone,
And
which
then
we love.
before dropping off the kids to like an actual safe place where they can, thrive and survive, freaking Junkyard Joe shows up.
Oh my
And there's this
goodness.
big fight between Junkyard Joe and Geiger, and like Geiger grabs his head and tries to melt it. Um, and it just doesn't
Yeah,
melt.
he
Like
can't.
everything else, his clothes melts, but the head of the robot doesn't melt. And it's like this epic fight scene. Eventually Geiger wins, of course, because the story
Yeah,
continues. Um, but it was an awesome fight scene. It's like the probably the biggest action part of the book. Like a lot
yeah,
of it is action, but like it's like tiny stuff, like tiny battles, like Geiger against some grunts or Geiger burning the king's face. Like no one really gave him a challenge,
yeah.
um, but Junkyard Joe really
He was a problem.
really
Yeah,
gives him a challenge. Yeah,
yeah. That whole fight at the end was dope. Yeah, man, it's such a dope book. Almost like a shonen battle manga type. Like the action is there, especially at the end. Like that fight was awesome. Plus, Junkyard Joe has his own mini. I gotta tap into that. But yeah,
I know.
Junkyard
Me
Joe was
too.
dope as hell. I was like, and he's a Vietnam vet, a robot. Like it's
Yeah.
pretty awesome. I think the ideas they're going
We
with
get a
is
little
just
bit of
awesome.
backstory too, I think, in this. But in issue 5 is technically his like first partial appearance.
Yeah, yeah,
And that's where they kind of skip back to Vietnam, and like he doesn't talk to any of the soldiers, but the soldiers still kind of feel comfort around him, um, because he's their teammate or
yeah, yeah.
their war mate, their soldier.
And they know he's not gonna fold, man. He's probably
Right.
probably the best teammate they ever had. But
Hell yeah.
yeah, Junkyard Joe, he a menace. He was a problem.
Hmm.
Yeah, but
Yeah. Overall, I mean, this first volume is insane. I mean, I think it's 5 out of 5.
yeah, I agree. Probably the whole way through. Yeah, and it's great. I think it ends off. What do we have? It's just with Geiger and the kids. They're basically on the road.
He leaves.
Oh, he
I
leaves them,
forget where
right?
he brings them. He leaves them. Yeah. He let's see. I'm sure President Griffin will make an arrangement.
Oh, right. The president's looking for Geiger now, right?
Yeah. He uh he basically just leaves them at the end. He doesn't want to, but I think he knows he has to.
Yeah,
And then we take a couple years off. I think that volume 2 came out, or the new series came out in 2024.
yeah. He's just
Um
started not too long ago.
and then we kind of pick up right after
Yeah.
he's on his own again.
We gotta see what's happening. But yeah, dope story, and it's cool. Like the way the world is built. Like I said, it's very Fallout esque. Like New Vegas type. You got these deserts, and it seems like the king has his own little area. The
Hmm.
president's wherever he's at. So very reminiscent of New Vegas to me.
And then that prince dies in this too. Like
Yeah, yeah,
the
yeah.
queen eventually takes over. Oh well, because he had his mom as prisoner, but then once he dies,
Guys.
she comes and takes over. And that's like a breath of fresh air because he was a tyrant and she's not.
Yeah, yeah. But she's like, come on, guys, you gotta forgive him. He wasn't right in the head or something like that.
Yeah.
Yeah. But yeah, man, Volume One was amazing, guys. If you could find the trade, get it,
Oh,
whatever type
you could
way.
get it on Amazon. I paid, I think, $8 for this on Amazon.
Oh yeah. So get it on Amazon, guys. It's definitely worth it. Terrific story. I loved it. I really did. Jeff Johns, Gary Frank. All star team up. And then
Makes
they're
me
on
want
the
to read
roll.
that Green Lantern run.
Oh, I'm gonna have to tap in, but that's three Omnis. That's why I'm like, that's and they're fat. All three of them are. It's not like one
Dude,
skinny,
they're like
two. All three of them are thick. But I hear that is the Green
top
Lantern.
tier.
No,
Yeah,
like it doesn't get any better than that. But one day.
one
But
day, man.
but yeah, guys, that's gonna be it for Geiger. I think Volume One. Like I said, terrific. Check it out. Jeff Johns, Gary Frank, anything Ghost Machine. Honestly, Rook,
Yeah, Rook.
Geiger, Red Coat, Rocketeer. They got a couple books. I think they're all dope. Hyde Street just dropped. That's their horror one. I heard that one is amazing. They just had a first appearance in that. So
Okay.
I would honestly anything Ghost Machine. It seems like they're the closest to actually touching Hollywood because Jeff Johns has actually been in Hollywood. I think they got a movie script for Red Coat already.
Red Coat.
Yeah, and that's only
Yeah,
like 18 issues in. I thought it was way further along. I
me
thought they were
too.
like 25 something. I thought they were further than Geiger. They're not. So I'm like, damn. But
You can get like the hardcover that has everything up to like the latest issues. I think
yeah,
like there's only one volume of a hardcover. I think there's two trade paperbacks, maybe.
yeah. I think the
Um,
hardcover's like 12 issues as well. That's why I'm like, I think
yeah,
I'm just do that. But I was surprised. I was like,
it's
wow.
cheap too, dude. It was when I saw it, it was on sale on Amazon.
Oh, that's not. Yeah, they got the spring sale right now. But thought
Hmm.
they were a little further along. But yeah, that's gonna do it for Geiger, guys. Let's move on. Let's talk about Invincible, man. Season 4. What is this, episode 4? Right, we
Yep,
got this. This is basically a new arc, right? This wasn't in the comic. We got the whole Damien Dark Blood Hell type
it was
arc.
freaking sweet, dude.
Yeah, yeah, it's crazy, man. A lot of people like it. I saw it was like the second lowest rated
I
episode
know,
on IMDb.
it's crazy.
That I will say that's one little thing that's super. It's like it's two extremes. It's always like episode 2, right? Highest rated Invincible, right? Second high, and then look, we're back to the like how. Why is
Lowest,
everything
yeah.
like so peak and so garbage to everyone? Like it's not like, oh, it was cool. Like I always it's a bit odd. I'm like, dude, it was not bad. It's not the second worst episode in the series by like nowhere
It's
near.
because people are haters. No, not at all. I don't even know how you could even rank them, dude. Because like, if you want to say that is the worst episode of the series, you'd have to go. There's no way you remember all the episodes from the first 3 seasons. You'd have to watch them all to determine something like that, in my opinion. And it's like it's not. It's this new arc. We got freaking Bruce Campbell as
Yeah,
Satan.
I was gonna say like, Brood is Bruce Campbell. They already said when I heard his voice, I'm like, oh, it's perfect. It's great.
Yeah, it was freaking awesome, dude. And like, I mean, people are just haters at the end of the day. That's what it is, dude. You can't like anything without getting crucified.
And another thing too is that it's an all new arc. Which
Hmm.
I it's more hype for that for me because this
It
is
was written by Robert Kirkman too.
exactly. So that's why I was like,
Yeah.
dude, it's new content. Like, dude, they can't even spoil this for you. This is not even in the comic. You know what I'm saying? It's all new.
Hmm.
And like you said, it's Kirkman and it's canon to this story. You're not reading the comics. What the
Hmm.
fuck you care about the canon anyway? So
Right.
like,
Right.
it was just so odd to me. I know the hate for it. I was just like, that's and it's Bruce Campbell, dude, and Clancy Brown.
How?
Like,
Yeah.
who is mad about that? Like, what?
The majority, I guess.
Yeah, I don't know. And it's like it's a hell arc, man. Hell arcs are cool. I like the hell arcs when they go to hell, right? Fight the devil. That's always
It
cool.
was really sweet. Well,
Yeah,
and this was like a complete turn on that. Like there's no like there's hell, but there's no heaven. Satan is a good guy. Satan is protecting the surface world. Like
man.
it's the complete 180 of what you think of hell. And then just like the act, like you said, Clancy Brown, freaking Bruce Campbell, Stephen Yoon. I mean, what can you not like about it? And then also we talked about it last week, episode 3, that new Viltrumite stuff, that Viltrum, or was it episode 2? The Viltrum
Yeah,
stuff,
the backstory stuff.
that's all new because in the comic, Argyle is Nolan's dad, but he has a different dad in this. So like is it going to be his grandpa perhaps, or no relation at all?
Yeah, I mean, he definitely have to tie back in because I remember that was like a big thing, right? They were part of the
Yeah.
true King's bloodline or whatever. Him and Mark, so they
Yeah, I
probably
think it'll come back as he'll be his grandpa. I think that kind of makes more sense anyway.
yeah. But I mean, it was still wild. All that stuff was pretty. I mean, the bodies and the that whole. I mean, because what we got like a page of the Scourge back then. I was like, Scourge, they're
Yeah.
all dead. And I mean, this whole back and with Nolan and his parents and the bodies, him getting it and surviving, like, and that was all new. Everyone ate that up. Now we got all new,
Yep.
and it's still out. Like, I don't know. I thought it was
And like
dope.
they teased this last year, like season, they teased that we were going to get this new episode with Damien, this new arc with Damien Darkblood. But people are
Yeah,
just haters, man. I
yeah,
thought it was fire. The animation was sweet, dude. And like Volcanica, like she was cool, man.
yeah. She
I,
was.
I liked
That
her.
was an oddly designed too. He said he designed her, so that's why
Yeah,
I'm
he
like, I
did.
don't.
He posted pictures. And like she was like when she was supposed to be in the book, like she was gonna be surfing lava like Iceman surfs ice.
God, that would have been sick.
Dude, you don't like these people don't want that?
Yeah, that's why I'm like, like these guys. I don't. It's a little weird. I was just like, man, I was surprised. I got like the reaction to it surprised me. I'm like, dude,
Me
what?
too.
But can't make everyone happy. Like I said, I thought it was dope. Again, the Bruce Campbell thing, honestly, that made it for me. I was like, I don't
Hmm.
like they could blow the earth up right now. I still wouldn't be mad. Like that's how happy I was with that choice.
The one thing though that I kind of didn't like, well, I guess I didn't really not like it. It was just like kind of rushed, was that they got rid of the black and blue suit so fast. Like we're 4 episodes in and he's already back in the yellow, black and blue.
Oh yeah, that's kind of weird. Really,
Um, yeah, they
I
show it
didn't
like right
remember.
at the end. He's
Oh
flying
man, did I miss
around.
that? Wow. Yeah, it is weird. I thought he
But
had it longer.
me too. But I mean, I guess it's cool. He's done
I
with
mean,
that
it's whatever.
darkness.
I mean, they could say that, but then he might immediately because I'm pretty sure he switches back at some point. Because I mean,
Yeah.
I
He
know
he'll still have it.
because I mean, there's still some pretty traumatic stuff that I remember happening in that black and blue suit. That's why I'm like, maybe it's a bait, you know. So
Maybe.
we'll see. But I liked it, man. Invincible's been
Yeah,
really
me
dope.
too.
I'm excited.
For sure.
I think it's only gonna get better. Am I as we get
Hmm.
closer to that season finale. So
Yeah, and then yeah, that big battle, dude. I don't know if they're gonna do the Viltrumite War in this season or
I,
not.
if you ask me, I think we're gonna end this season with the time skip where Mark and Nolan and Oliver get stuck on that planet for a couple months and they grow beards. I think that's where
Oh
we might.
yeah.
I think we might leave the season there.
Okay.
I think.
And then we started that arc in the first 3 episodes that Robot and Monster Girl are just gone,
Yeah,
and that's a crazy traumatic thing
that's
too.
another one too. I think might come back because that's the thing. They go in that port, but then we don't see them for a minute, and
For a
then
long
and
time,
then they
and we
come
know
out.
that time passes like so much faster on
Oh
that new
yeah,
planet.
yeah. That's gonna be so awesome to see play out. I ain't gonna lie, that was such an underrated arc in my opinion. And when they played, I think
Yeah.
Kirkman played it super well. Like robot,
And it
like
happens way later too. Like it happens. I think Nolan is the Emperor of Viltrum at that point.
I think so.
Um, so yeah, there's some good stuff going
Yeah,
on. Some good stuff
I
coming.
think we probably won't see them to the end of the season. Like
Yeah.
and not even
We
like
might not even see him this season.
I
We might
think
not even see those two this season.
if we do, and it's gonna be super minimal. It's just them coming back to the portal, hey, and then that's it. That's all you're gonna see. You
Yeah.
know what I'm saying? If we do that, but I mean, yeah, they're gonna be gone for a minute. But that arc when they come back, I love that
It's gonna
arc.
be fire.
That arc was sick. But yeah, that's it for Invincible. Let's get into Daredevil. What did you think? Season 2, right? Started episode 1. I'm not gonna lie, I'm
Yeah.
not caught up. I'm catching up, but let's get into it because it's
I
episode
liked
1.
it.
There wasn't nothing crazy, you know.
Yeah, it
Spoilers.
wasn't nothing crazy. I liked it, but like for me personally, it just doesn't feel like the same New York that we've seen in Marvel Cinematic Universe. For whatever reason, it just feels like a totally different universe. Um, and I don't know why. Because like you're telling me they're in martial law, doing all this heinous stuff to these people, and Spider-Man's just sitting in his dorm room, relaxing.
Yeah, that's the problem. They placed they like yes, we're connected, but
They
we're
got
not. Like, so what is
they
it?
got all these heroes in New York, and they're not doing nothing.
Yeah, that's the problem with these, especially putting everyone in New York. Like, if everyone's in New York, everything's always happening in New York, and there's only ever one guy that can always respond to one thing at a
Hmm.
time. Like it's always yeah. So throw somebody to Jersey, man. We split it
But
up.
I mean, overall, I liked it. The black suit is sweet.
Yeah, the black suit is sick.
Fisk is cool. I mean, I really like Fisk so far. Like he seems like this is the first time we've ever seen Fisk use a gun
Oh,
ever.
nice.
Like
Yeah,
he's always using his hands.
yeah.
Um,
I mean, D'Onofrio's the
and then
man. I think
he is,
he's
dude.
built for that role.
Yeah, he really is. I just wish they could bring him in the movies, dude. I wish they it would be so cool. Um, like it would be so cool to see Spider-Man beat Tombstone and be like, yes, the gangs are down in New York, and then Kingpin shows up or something.
Yeah, that'd be sick.
I'm the real mob of New York.
Yeah,
But
yeah.
I liked it overall. There's a lot of good. Um, but we'll see.
We'll
We'll see how
see.
it ends.
Any special appearances or nah?
No, not really.
Damn. We'll
Not
see.
really. It's good. I mean, like Mr. Charles shows up.
Okay, okay.
Like this new character who is Shaggy from Scooby Doo, Matthew
Oh,
Lillard.
Lillard. Yeah, yeah, yeah. I heard about that.
And he's like this new character. He's like this new original character. He's not in the comics. No one knows who's he's supposed to be. Everyone thinks Mr. Charles is obviously an alias, which makes sense because
It's an alias for
it's not a
Muse.
real name.
I saw that was a big thing. They were like, I think that was season one.
Is that true?
I thought that was for season one. Everyone swore he was gonna be Muse. Like that was like a huge thing, and then like
Okay.
he died. But I'm pretty sure they're gonna bring him back because they killed him like way too fast.
Well, the one thing what I think they're actually going to do is recently there was a Daredevil miniseries about Elektra being Daredevil, and she
Ah,
fights a
yeah,
girl version of Muse. So what I think is going to happen is there's the Heather girl from season one, like Matt's like love interest
yeah.
besides Karen, his like
I
side piece.
I remember.
Um, she gets like captured and tortured, not really tortured, but like captured by Muse, and she kills him or whatever. She kills him. So like in this episode, like she'll be doing something, and then Muse will just be standing there. But you know it's a hallucination because he's dead.
But
So what I think is gonna happen is she's gonna be like
he's in her
in
head.
his head so much that she becomes Muse herself
That'd be pretty sick.
because she doesn't even seem like the same character from season one. Like she was like for good, like she was for the good in season one. Now she's working with Fisk. She's altering medical records. She's breaking the law. She's going bad for sure.
Breaking the law, breaking the law. Yeah,
But it was
that
good.
that would
I
be
definitely
sick. I
liked
ain't
it
gonna
the
lie.
second watch.
The whole Muse in the head thing. I think that could play out well.
Yeah.
We'll see. I mean, it's first episode. We got 8 episodes, right? 8 episode season.
Yeah, I just wish they did what Invincible did because they did episode one first week, that's it. Week two is episode two and three. That's just weird to me.
That is weird. Yeah, you should just drop. It's only 1 week.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I did hear episode two is the worst of the season though. So maybe that's why.
Oh, how do they know? What do they test? Like, see, I don't know.
I don't know, man. It's just these scoopers. They could be making it
What?
up online.
Yeah, it's crazy though, because I remember that was a thing with season one. Even Charlie Cox was like, "Yeah, episode 5, garbage. I hated episode 5. Nobody liked it." And it's just like, all right. I mean, why did we put it out? We couldn't reshoot real quick. I mean, we could fix that.
Season one was a whole mess, dude, because I remember they wrote it, they filmed it all, and then there was that big reset where they fired the whole crew.
Yeah, and then they
Um,
redid like only half the season apparently, right? Some of it
he
had to
said they
stay.
redid a lot of it, but like
Half of it
apparently they
stood.
didn't.
Yeah, like that's what I'm saying. Everyone was like, "Yeah, the whole first half of the season they didn't even touch apparently, or something like that." I'm like, I don't.
Yeah.
But you said you redid the whole thing. I don't know.
Trying to build hype.
Yeah, but I mean, I think it's working. Daredevil's hype. I mean, they got a good cast as well.
I think season two is going to be better than season one for sure. I didn't personally like season one that much. There was good, of course. Like every scene with the Punisher,
Oh
flames, dude.
yeah, yeah.
Every scene with the Punisher,
He's
flames.
the man.
The Bullseye fight, flames. Like season one has good points, but overall, I think them labeling it as a continuation really knocked it down for me because it's just not.
Yeah, well, that and you gotta live up to that hype. Like, I don't think they understand really. Like that OG Netflix Daredevil was like that shit was
Something.
peak. Like people don't understand. Like
Mhm.
that was huge. I remember when those come like people that weren't even into the Marvel stuff were watching that show because
We're watching
it
Daredevil.
was
It
that
was like
good.
CW Flash.
Yeah,
It
and
was like CW Flash.
but it was really like really gritty. Like even for the
Hmm.
like it felt like a Netflix show. You know, like they weren't even
Well, it
worried.
was at first.
Well, yeah, you know, but like it felt like a Netflix original. Like this, they weren't even trying to do a
Oh,
comic.
okay.
Like they just wanted a gritty, like a rough show. That's what
Right.
it was at first. Like
Okay.
he
I
was
see.
getting beat up every like that all first 3 seasons, even that first season of Punisher. Like they were really really cooking, man. The other
Oh,
shows I
that first
thought,
season of Punisher is so good, dude. Like that's like so amazing to me. That's like one of the best things. That fight scene between Punisher and Jigsaw,
oh, at the
where
end was
he's
great.
smashing his face in the glass, dude, scraping his face. Oh, it's
Yeah,
so good.
yeah.
Marvel Disney Plus just won't ever touch that, in my opinion.
That's my thing though. Like you're basically trying to do a part two of all that, right? We've got our Punisher special, right? You didn't recast anyone. You know, you right. You said it's continuation, but you know it's very subpar. And that's another thing too. Why didn't we just grab the entire? That's what I would have did. I would have grabbed all the writers, everyone.
All the staff.
I would have been like, yo, give me season 4, bro. That's it.
Yeah.
I'm not.
And like it's just weird, man, because like even Fisk doesn't feel like the same guy from Netflix Daredevil to Disney Plus Daredevil. Like that boy got beat up by freaking Hawkeye, dude. Freaking Kate Bishop beat up freaking Kingpin, dude. Like that alone makes him look like a freaking wuss. And
Job.
then he gets shot in the face by Echo.
Oh, I
He's just
remember
getting beat
that.
up after beat
Yeah.
up after beat up after beat up. And you want to tell me this Daredevil is a continuation of that Kingpin where he's slamming some guy in a car door or whatever he did?
Yeah, he was
Like,
wilding. He was bugging out. But yeah, Echo was another one too, man. It's a little disappointing with that one.
I was too, but
I
like,
I had a lot more hype
it,
for it.
it was okay. I mean, I don't even know why they made that show. Like, Echo's not a character anyone cares about.
Yeah, that
And
was.
then, like, since they did do the Echo show, and season one of Daredevil ends off with him with Daredevil with all his friends, no superheroes, mind you, all his friends, freaking Karen Page, the lawyer. We need to take down Kingpin. You're not going to call Echo, who literally shot him in the face,
I'm gonna do this the right way through the court
who's been
systems.
established, who's had her own show. Like, why was she not present in that final scene
See that?
of Daredevil
That's
season one?
again. That's my thing. You know, some of the connectivity. Like, bro, to me, that's the easy layup. Why is Echo not in Born Again? You know,
Right.
like, yeah, he's just little stuff like
We
that.
know
But
Jessica Jones is coming back though, so pretty
again,
hyped about that.
yeah, I could live without Jessica Jones. I'm gonna be honest. I watched it. I don't know.
It opens up the door though for like
Luke
Luke Cage
Cage,
coming
yeah,
back.
that's the one we want. Luke Cage was. I thought he was a great actor. I thought it was great casting. The show was pretty weak though, and then it just got weaker. I think as it went on.
Hmm.
But I thought the
I liked it. I
casting was
also like
great.
the casting for Iron Fist. I wouldn't be mad if that Finn Jones came back, but that show was not good.
Yeah, yeah. They didn't have the budget. Yeah, that was rough.
No, but if they bring him back, I wouldn't be mad at all. He's good Iron
He
Fist.
would be cool. I don't know. I think they might go the other route though with the Asian kid from Rivals. I think they might just do
Oh yeah,
him just for the. I mean, but
maybe
you know, but we'll see. We'll see.
we will.
But yeah, that's gonna do it for our movie stuff, our MCU stuff. Let's gonna move on to the good part, right? The best part, everyone's favorite picks of the week, baby. We got huge week: Superman,
Massively
Spider
good
Man,
comics.
Endgame. A lot of big books on top of there being a lot of books. So yeah, let's
Hmm.
get into the big one, man. Let's not waste any time. Superman, Spider Man, DC, Marvel, Mark Waid, Jorge Jimenez, whole bunch of other people on backups. Let's start with our main story though of Jorge and Mark Waid. Was it Truth, Justice, and Great Responsibility? Man, wow.
I didn't read the preview, so I
I
didn't
didn't.
know
I didn't
freaking
read.
Brainiac and Doctor Octopus were teaming up. I thought that was such a good team up,
Yeah,
dude.
bro.
Um, I thought it worked so perfect. And like freaking Brainiac being like this AI at first because he's off planet, that was such a good idea. The freaking kryptonite octopus arms, sick, dude. It was so good. I mean, this is the best crossover so far that we've out of the three that we've gotten. This is the best one,
And
easily.
I was saying it too. That's because I got cover A. Usually I would have did probably the Del Auto or one of the other one, but I don't know.
Mhm.
Like in my head, I'm like, yo, I don't know. It's Superman, Spider Man. Like, I feel like I gotta go the purest. I gotta go cover A. And it's just,
And
I
it's
knew,
a sick cover, dude.
I felt it in my bones. I'm like, something about this is gonna hit you in your heart. Like, I feel like this is gonna be that type of peak. Like, it's just gonna make you smile. It's gonna make you happy.
It was, dude. There were so many times where I was like, holy crap, this is so good. Like that opening shot where he's like, I bet you're not this impatient with Batman. And they're just flying and
Yes,
zipping and stuff. That
that
was
was
so good.
great, bro. That was great. There was so many things. I love the whole press aspect of it. It was such a layup too, man. Now that I look at it, like Superman, Spider Man is such a layup, just character wise, like their dynamics, dude.
I think that's my neck. I think that's my favorite backup story, actually. The press one, Bias.
Oh yeah, that was great. But
That one
but
was really good.
but yeah, we see them. They're both trying to Daily Planet, Daily Bugle, with the little
Hmm.
like I love that them just standing next to each other and they're just oh man. But like you said, and then seeing them as Superman and Spider Man, and when they're about to drop the whole meteor into the planet, and Peter has to lift his side, and Superman is trying to catch the meteor after being weakened. Like, that
And
was
then when it
peak,
shuts
bro.
off and that panel of him actually lifting it up where it's just pure, he's not like struggling anymore. He's just up as super. It's
Yeah,
such an awesome panel. My favorite part about the main story though was the last freaking page where Superman and or Clark and Peter are talking. He's like, "Why do you take that shit from J. Jonah Jameson if you're Spider-Man?" He's like, "J. Jonah Jameson doesn't know he's paying for Spider-Man's college," and that was so freaking
yeah. He was
awesome.
like touche. Yeah, that
That's like
was
the
great.
biggest fuck you, dude. It was so awesome, so freaking awesome.
It was great too. It's true. I was like, damn, it's true, man. He always does. But I was like, oh, he's getting him over with that. That makes it was perfect. And I will say before we
Because
get
you
to
never
some,
think about that.
yeah, you definitely don't. And it's true. Once when Superman did say it, I'm like, damn, he's right, man. Why are you taking this shit, man? But he's like, no, I'm not. He's actually taking
Right.
shit from me. It's great. But and one thing I'll say, even with a lot of the backups, it's kind of crazy. I feel like these DC guys, they really want to write like Marvel Spider-Man or just Marvel characters.
Yeah.
It felt like they were just happy. Like some of these, like even like we'll get into it later with some of the backups. Like I was like surprised by them. I'm like, wow, these guys. Like it
It
feels
was so
like they
good.
love these
All of it was
characters.
so good.
They love these characters. But
Because
yeah,
you hear about all the Marvel writers going over to DC, but how often does a DC writer come over to Marvel?
yeah, and get to do what they do, man. I mean,
Let them cook, dude.
yeah, that whole first story was amazing. I loved it. So let's get into the second one. The first backup, World's Finest. I was super super worried about this. I was petrified. Right, we got Tom King, Jim Lee, which I loved. I ain't gonna lie, Jim Lee pencils. I was like, all right, I know that's gonna be fire. But
It was
Tom
really good.
King, and then right, the whole thing, right? They were saying, all right, it's MJ and Lois focus. So I was like, oh god, right? I mean, this guy's a little weird with women on top of all the other stuff that go, So I'm like, But wow, this story was
It was good.
amazing.
It
It was
was.
great the way he did. I love how he dit Lois and MJ. Like they're so like I love how he made Superman and Spider Man seem incompetent without them
Mhm.
like bringing them down. Like Lois and MJ are like, yeah, these guys, always getting into trouble, man. I'm always getting me into trouble. Another Monday. It is what it
And they're
is.
so similar. Like they're actually so similar. It was so cool to
Yeah,
see them work together and realize that they basically have the same life. And they wouldn't trade it for anything. Like
yeah,
I think Lois even says, she's like, people always tell me, why don't you run away from this crap? Because she can't. Because she
yeah.
needs Superman just as much as
He
Superman needs
needs
her.
her.
Same thing for MJ.
I love that line. That line was great. And that was
It was
another
an
thing
awesome.
too that I also liked that whole connection. They were like, yeah, you're the only other person who's hanging from bridges as much as I am. So I
Right.
thought that aspect was great. Plus, it was Jim Lee. I mean, what they were fighting in the background the whole time. It looked dope, and they knew it was Jim Lee, so they were like, "Hey, Jim, we got you." Spoiler: Gambit shows up. We had a double page Gambit. That was
I
amazing.
was so surprised about that. Like
They did
I
that
knew
just
as
for
soon as the
Jim Lee.
French,
I didn't even catch
yeah.
that. I was like, "What the hell is he saying?" I was like, "Who is that digging in the car?" I was like, "What is it?" And then he turned around. I was like, "Oh my god!" And then
Once I saw the French, dude, I knew it. I knew it was Gambit. It was so cool. And then they, like you said, they did that double splash page, dude. That was so cool. Um, it was Lois, right? She's like, I got cards if you can't find
yeah,
yours.
yeah, yeah. Cause she's like, I play some of the guys at the, for some inside scoops. Yeah,
Yeah.
that whole thing, man, it was awesome. And it's funny, Jim Lee. I think that's like his one created character is Gambit. So it
Mhm.
makes sense why they did him. And again, Jim Lee still got it. And now I know why Hush got delayed. It was these 9 pages right here because
Probably.
they were amazing. And then Tom
Hush
King,
should have been done before this, bro.
nah,
That's no.
they called him up and he was like halfway through one of the Hush issues. They were like, "Hey, we need 9 pages. 9 pages. I'm on it." He called up the DC office, guys. Hush is not coming out. It's not happening.
That's actually hilarious.
But yeah, that second backup was amazing. I loved it. On to our third one, Pages. This one, I'm not gonna lie, was a little bit of the weaker side for me. This was I forgot. I think it was Spider Man.
Superboy and
Yeah,
Spider Man.
Superboy, and then the Black Suit Spider Man.
Secret Wars, yeah.
Yeah, Christopher Priest, Daniel Sampier. Daniel Sampier is the man, by the way. I'm totally forgot how much he's done. He's still like he's a great artist. I'm like, damn, I gotta tap in more. He's on Wonder Woman right now though. I hear Wonder Woman is
Okay.
trash. That's why I'm like, ah.
Yeah, people aren't liking it.
Yeah, I was like, eh. But I don't know, man.
I mean,
I wasn't crazy about this one. What did you think? I thought this was the weaker one of
I'm
the whole
probably in the
thing.
same boat. I like some of it. I liked how we obviously got symbiote Spider-Man. I liked how we got the High Evolutionary was freaking cool.
Yeah, that was dope.
But the one thing I didn't like, I mean, is that in character for Superboy, or is it Superboy or Superboy or
Yeah, that was Superboy
who?
Prime. He's kind of a menace. Yeah, he's kind of a
Like,
problem.
is that in character for him? Like, he would like turn in Spider-Man to the High Evolutionary because I don't know anything about him.
Yeah, that was a
Um,
thing. He literally like
but I didn't
just
really like that
he
part.
literally just did that in KO. That's what I thought was a little funny about it, because he like turns Lois in, and but then he immediately doubles back to save him. It's like a backstab.
Right. He
My
like
thing,
doesn't think it all the way through or something.
yeah, because he's trying to be a good guy now and stuff. That's his whole. But I don't know. It was a lot of back and forth, which I thought was cool, like you said. And Black Suit was all that. And Superboy Prime, I like, he's dope, but it was just a lot of back and forth, and then it ended like right when the fight was gonna happen. I was like a little
Right.
like the back and forth between them wasn't good enough to end it there, in my opinion. Like I
Yeah.
think they needed a
We
little,
needed the fight.
yeah, to really cap it off. You needed that fight, so that's just 2 more pages, man. Just 2 more pages. I think it would have been sick. But art was great though. Daniel Sampier, that one was dope.
For sure.
Beyond the Cobwebs of Tomorrow. This one was really good. This was the 2099.
Oh
At,
yeah, dude, this one was
at
so good actually.
This was written and drawn by Sean Murphy. He does Beyond the White Knight. His art was dope. But yeah, it was who was he fighting? It was 2099 and who? What was
2099 it
was it Superboy?
Batman. Yeah, it was Superboy,
Yeah,
and
because
then it was
Batman Beyond shows
Batman.
up halfway through, which was hilarious. Spider Man is trying to
Yeah.
swing through, and he hits his invisible jet, and he's like, "Oh shit, I got spotted." He just comes out of nowhere. That was hilarious. Yeah, this story was a lot
I
of
also
fun,
loved
and it looked great.
that we freaking saw all these 2099 villains. Like we saw Doctor Doom. Like that's the whole reason they were
Yeah,
there. Is they were fighting
they
2099
were
Doom.
having a lot of fun
That
with
was
that.
sweet. Um, what did he say? He said, "My spider senses a team up coming on." That part was
Yeah.
cool. Um, and yeah, I just like Batman Beyond. Like, what else did he say? He said, "I think it's so creepy. Your teeth are showing through your mask." That
Oh
like
yeah,
it was
that was
funny, dude.
hilarious. Yes.
Like it was a funny but serious issue. And then they team up to go against all those villains, and it ends.
I mean, and it was cool. Yeah, Batman 2099. That I'm glad we still got
Mhm.
some surprises. There was some reveals, so that was dope.
Yeah, I
Yeah,
really like that one.
and that was great. Sean Murphy, he's dope. You wrote and draw it, looked great. So, that was a dope one. And then the next one, Jimmy Carnage. I ain't gonna lie, this might be the best story. And it was only 4 pages.
I liked it.
Matt Fraction, Steve, I loved it, dude. So we got Jimmy Olsen, right? He's at Daily Planet, and it's so dramatic. They're like, yeah, this is New York. Oh, he's at the Daily Bugle. Don't go down any dark alleys, all right? You never know what's gonna happen. First thing he does is go down a dark
Go
alley.
down a dark alley. There's a little severed foot in the very bottom corner of the panel when he's walking down. He's
Yeah,
like, red googly glob guy, or
he's like, there's red
he's like
glob
spider.
everywhere. So he goes to check it out, and he literally gets just bodied by Carnage. He's there. He literally chops him up. He kills him. That was what sold it for me. I was like, damn, is he gonna die? He tries to call Superman on his watch. He turned the page. He's dead. Like you see his angel in the sky and dude. And he broke the story.
And
And
then
J.
Carnage is
Jonah
on the cover.
Jameson,
Yep.
he's like, Jimmy Olsen, I'll never stop singing your praises, and he's dead. I loved it, dude. I was like,
It was
yes,
good.
that was hilarious, dude. Wow, yeah, that was just a lot of fun. That was a great one. Oh man, and then the next one, the bridge, Jeff Lemire, Rafa Sandoval. This one was all right. I thought this was another one that was a little bit I think on the weaker side. Which one was this? I don't even remember which Superman this was. I'm not even sure. That's how you know it was on the weaker side.
Yeah. On a blank too with you.
But it's alright. That one's weak, guys. Don't worry about it.
Let's just skip to the
Bias.
last one.
We got two more.
Or second to last
Bias.
one. Yeah, two
Greg
more.
Rucka. Nicola Scott. This one was actually really good. I like this one a
I
lot.
really liked it.
We got this debate, right? It was between J. Jonah Jameson and was it Clark Kent?
Lois Lane.
Lois Lane. Yeah, that was a good back. See that this was the back and forth they needed in pages. Like to me, this back and
Yeah.
forth was good to where they were like it ended, and I was like, nah, that was solid.
Yeah.
Yeah, the
And
back.
he even starts to bashing on Batman. He's like, I'm not against heroes. I'm against heroes that hide their identity.
Like that crazy guy you got in Gotham. He's insane.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'd never trust him.
Yeah, I love that. That was awesome. And he's saying how he likes Superman. He shows his face. He's hiding from accountability. That's why he does. It gives you a reason why he doesn't like the mask.
Yep.
It wasn't just because he's got a mask. I don't like it. There was actually a lot to it. And that was fun. We always love J. Jonah Jameson. Can't get enough of him. So
And then Lois Lane is there walking out with Clark Kent.
yeah,
And then Spider-Man's in the background. He's like, it must be the glasses.
yeah. that one was fun. And then our last story, which I was a little worried about too, but it actually turned out awesome. Blind date, Gail Simone, Bella Ortega on art. So it's a blind date between Power Girl and Paul, and the Punisher shows
Ooh.
up
And takes her for himself.
Yeah, pretty much. I loved it, man. I'm not gonna lie.
It was good, for sure.
They know no one likes Paul. Like it's crazy.
Paul knows no one likes him. He's like, nobody likes me.
And I don't know. I mean, we'll get into it later when we get to ASM. But man, even DC knows this guy sucks. Like he gets crapped on the whole time. It's this big bar fight basically between Power Girl and a Punisher. They're fighting all these goons and bikers and shit. And it's basically Power Girl hating on Paul this whole time. Like, yeah, this guy's got a man bun. I don't really like him. Then by the end of it, she tells Punisher, like, you want to get out of here? And I think she carries him out. She flies out with him.
She does.
It was awesome, man. Like that, again, fun story. That was good. We got
Punisher's
some side characters. And we got Paul hate, which was better than anything. Yeah. I mean,
it ended, dude. It ended, and Punisher was like, man, Supergirl throws a good pitch.
That's true. But yeah, man, overall, the whole thing, man, I loved it. Besides, like we said, I think Pages and that one other backup with Jeff Lemire was pretty weak. But other than that, everything else was great. Art pretty much the whole way through was great. Even on the weaker stories, the art was still great. I mean, yeah, what hell of a collab, man. Hell of a crossover. I loved it.
Can Marvel beat it, though? Is the real question.
I mean, that's the thing. I think they got a tough one on their hands because all the love that Spider-Man, I think, got in this, we're going to see all that for Superman and the Marvel one, which I think is pretty funny because they got so many DC guys writing the Marvel one. I mean, how you got Jeff Johns on a Marvel book in 2026? I'm telling you, that one's going to be amazing. I'm telling you right now. I know. I feel it. He's going to crush it. And then Brad, I think Brad Meltzer?
It should be pretty good.
Which I haven't even read none from him, but I'm pretty sure like the fact that he's on the main story as well.
Floating around recently.
Yeah, he did a lot of Justice League stuff. Yeah, in the 2000s. But I'm just thinking the fact that he's on the main story, he probably had a crazy pitch. Like
he must have cooked,
he must have had. There's no way I doubt they went to him. You know what I'm saying? So
and then of course we got the big one, right? Bendis.
Oh yeah, Bendis and Pacelli.
What's Bendis gonna do?
Yeah, that's gonna be sick. I think the Marvel one is gonna be gas as well. I think this one is gonna be a lot closer. I think just in total, even the backup versus backup is gonna be close. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. It's possible. It's very possible.
Yeah, I mean they're putting a lot of love into this, man. Definitely
as they should, man.
I definitely love this one. This one was great.
So, what do you think? I saw a post earlier and said someone was replying to like, what do you think the next DC Marvel crossover is going to be? And someone said, you don't think they're going to go for MCU synergy? It's going to be Wonder Woman and Doctor Doom. Like, what?
Nah, hell no. Nah,
No, it's not, dude.
DC doesn't want DCU synergy. DC don't even do that. It's, hey, no, yeah, the movie's gonna mess our shit up more than it should. Nah,
That is funny, dude.
the one I was hoping was Absolutes, but I mean, you
That
canceled
would
the
be cool.
Ultimate line, so now you're not gonna do Absolute Ultimate. I know you're not. You canceled it.
That would be cool, though. That'd be so.
I would love it, but they're not gonna do that. So it's just like, ugh, that is what I think would be sick. The only other one I saw, Sal from Comic Pop, he posted Titans and I think X-Men, because that
That could be cool.
the 45th anniversary for it is next year, so that it kind of lines up perfect. But I don't
Okay.
know because we got this collab so early in the year. Batman and Deadpool got
Right.
way later last time, so I'm thinking we could get another one out this year. Because by the next one
Could
is
be.
what, May. They wouldn't have to release the next collab until September or October.
Right.
Get the
They could
whole
even, yeah,
summer off. Hype it up. But I also get them. We don't want to overdo it. They're
oversaturate. Yeah.
really hesitant with it. I'm pretty
Run out of
sure.
stories or whatever.
Not even that. They just don't want to overdo it, and then now our
Screw
crossovers
it
aren't
up.
selling. What the hell are we gonna do?
Yeah.
I think they're scared of that as well.
Yeah. Because,
Underperforming on
they
that.
want to milk those people that are buying every
Well,
cover.
yeah, and they know they're like, this is a huge payday on both sides, so they know like we don't
Oh,
want to
yeah.
mess this up at all. Because if they do, like no one's gonna buy the next one. I think they know that. But yeah, man, terrific story. I loved it. Let's move on to some of our next books. A lot of big books. We're gonna get into. Let's get into the next big one, man. Ultimate Endgame, number 3. It was out this week. Dennis Camp, Terry Dodson, and Jonas Scharf. Man, what did you think, man? A lot of controversy with this one.
Yeah, I think it's
Spoilers.
getting a lot more hate than people should be giving it. I don't think it's that bad. I mean,
I don't think it's
I
terrible.
don't know.
I don't
Yeah,
think it was
neither
a
do
bad
I. I mean,
comic.
I thought it was good. I'm not gonna say great. I'm not gonna say better than good, but I thought it was good. Solid good. Um, I didn't have that much of a problem with art. Like, sure, so like sometimes it
I
looked
like the
weird. Like
Terry
the Ultimate
Dodson
X-Men looked
stuff.
weird. And then J. Jonah Jameson looked really weird. Like they had this side profile and he had this big gullet. It
I
looked
think that
really
was
weird.
Jonas. See, Jonas, I think some of his pages are a bit off because I think the Terry he goes harder with the black lines, like towards I think it was the back
Yeah.
half of the book that I liked,
Okay.
but I'm thinking that
Um,
first half, yeah, I thought it was a little funny some of the faces as well.
I think it was good though. Like the story, sure, maybe it was a little rushed, but we got some big hype moments. I mean, like the Maker is like in Doom's mind, telling him what to do. Like kill him, kill Kang,
Yeah,
kill Kang. Kang shows up. Uh, Kang is Tony, which I feel like that was always going to be the case. Like I feel like that
that
was
was.
such a given from the start.
I thought that yeah, I just thought they would have did it a little bit. Like he just shows up as Kang. I was like, okay. I mean, I knew they were going that route, but damn, can we get the
Yeah,
scene where he says I am Kang and then shows up? Like that was my
right.
thing. And then he does kind of just eat it after. Right? I mean, Doom just shoots him.
Yeah, that was crazy. That was like the biggest twist that I got from that book. I was like, holy crap, what is Doom doing? But he didn't shoot him because the Maker wanted him to. He shot
Nah,
him to take out that
yeah,
Mortis engine, which was awesome, I think.
yeah,
Um,
that part was cool. The whole thing with Tony too, I thought was dope when he was just like down. They were like, get up. That whole scene, I thought,
get up.
was really intense.
Yeah.
Edge of your
And
seat
it turns out
stuff.
he was just calculating the whole time.
I thought that was
Like
dope
he
as
knows what's
well.
going on.
I thought that was cool
Yeah,
as
me
well.
too.
Listen, we'll just get. I already said spoilers, so we'll just get straight into it. My biggest problem, right? I mean, Kang, that was it's cool. I thought the Maker Carnage was dope. Honestly, I really do. Like, I thought the design for it looked like Carnage, but Maker. Like, I thought it was a dope, collab, I guess, of both designs.
Cool concept. Yeah.
Yeah, yeah, it looked dope. Like I said, that when it seemed like Terry took over that side of the book, it looked cool. Even like the way, like when he takes Peter's suit, I didn't mind that. It's just like the very next page, he like rips him in half, and then that's it. He's dead.
Hmm.
And that was my thing with it. It was just like, all right, like I didn't even get like. You look at OG Ultimate, like dude, he's dying the whole issue, damn near.
There's a whole Omni,
Yeah, you know what I'm
the
saying,
death of
like.
Spider-Man.
Like, and it's this long, it's dramatic. But this is so
Hmm.
abrupt, And I get it, right? Nothing matters, but it didn't really hit like that for me as it should. Like I think if he would have stole his suit at the beginning of the issue, and it was just Spidey with his wits about him, trying to survive and getting whooped, and then at the end of the issue he gets ripped. I think that would have been done a lot more better. It would have been a lot more emotional. But the fact that he just loses his suit and then dies next page, like I was like, all right. Well, I mean, you were saying he's gonna meet his maker, so I guess he met him. I'm like, all right.
Right.
So
But like, is he dead?
I guess, but
I
the
don't
way they
know.
did it is just like, even if they fake it out, then it's just like, all
We're
right,
still rushed.
yeah,
Yeah,
you know what
right.
I'm saying? Like, all right,
Then nothing really matters, like you said.
you fake me out. I think like if you do a long drawn out emotional, like if you do Cap, right, you kill Cap, and it's some crazy emotional one, final stand, like that'll hit. Like that's, what I'm saying.
Yeah.
If they would have did something like that for Spidey, I think definitely. But the fact that it's so abrupt, anyway, I don't know. Maybe you had to do something crazy. You needed the Maker to rip his head off or some shit. Maybe then I would have
Yeah.
been like, oh my god, But he kind of just like pokes him in the back, and
Killed him.
that was it. I was all right.
The one thing I did like though, I really liked the Venom design for
Oh,
Peter
that was sick
Parker.
as hell. Yes, that was awesome.
The Venom design for Peter Parker was so freaking sweet. He's like, I can help you if you want. I'm asking. Rawr!
Yeah,
Venom
yeah,
pops out. He got the giant spider logo. Still no tongue. The no tongue is awesome for Venom, in
yeah,
my opinion, in the Ultimate Universe. Um, but then, like, I mean, that happens in the same double page, right? He turns into Venom, and then Maker steals Venom.
yeah,
So it's
yeah.
kind of like,
That was my thing. I think maybe if we had done this next issue, maybe it would have hit a little harder. That was just my thing. I
is
wanted
Maker just going to be Carnage the rest of the miniseries?
that would be kind of dope. I ain't gonna lie. I think that's sick. I mean, he's still the Maker on top of just being the Carnage, and he's just infecting shit. I mean,
Right.
maybe he gets another upgrade while he's here. Who knows? I mean,
He could.
shoot. But again, not a bad. I thought it was cool. Just, I mean, it's hard, right? This is the ending of the universe, so I think it's one of those things
I
where
think there's a lot of backlash because of that reason, because we don't know if this is the original Ultimate Endgame or not.
yeah,
We
yeah.
just don't. Because
Well,
they've delayed it so much. Like issue
oh
4
yeah, that
doesn't come
too.
out for 50 days, dude.
Yeah, yeah.
50 days.
That's crazy. The event's not ending till like June now, right? I mean, we're supposed to
Yeah.
end in like April or March or some shit. Like,
Yep. Yeah, they had this whole marketing scheme. The Ultimate Universe ends in April, goes till June, Ultimate finale.
yeah, and
Um, which I'm not complaining about.
no, I
I'm
get
still
it.
gonna get the Ultimate stuff.
Yeah, take your
But
time with
like,
the book, but
is this the original Ultimate Endgame that we were gonna get if the universe was gonna continue?
yeah. And now it is the end game, and that's another thing too. I think they don't like. Yeah, it's good, but like the universe is ending, dude. I think every issue needed to be a 5 out of 5. Like this is it.
Yeah,
Like after this, I mean, unless they
for sure.
relaunch. If they relaunch, then whatever. But as of right now, if it ends right here and then Endgame 5 and the finale, you know what I'm saying? Like that's it. You don't want to leave off on a not a bad note, but it just like, it was
A
cool.
sour note,
It was cool. You want to end off like,
a
my
sour
God,
taste in your
that
mouth.
was
Yeah.
amazing. I would think that's how you would want to end it.
The question too is like, if Ultimate Finale is going to be the final goodbye to Hickman writing Spider-Man, what is it going to be about if he's dead?
He's just what was it? It's just Richard. He don't even have the suit. He took the suit from Richard, bro. What are they gonna do, bro? It's just gonna turn into Superior Spider-Man,
Yeah, it's going to be
bro.
Otto.
Yeah, it's just him swinging around like, yeah, I'm better than this guy. That's why he's dead. He's gonna be talking crap, bro. Man, I'm not getting finale anymore. Forget this, man. But yeah, Endgame was cool, guys.
Yeah, I don't think it was that bad. I think there's just a lot of backlash because the universe was canceled so abruptly and unnecessarily, I think.
Yeah, I agree. But next up we got let's get into ASM, man. Amazing Spider-Man 25, Death Spiral. What is this? Part 6.
Part 5.
Oh, it's part 5. Damn. Oh yeah, yeah.
Part 5, yep.
Uh I think it's still peak right now. I ain't gonna lie. It's been great.
I don't think it's dropped a note, dude.
We got
I
Ed McGuinness on art for this one as well. He's great. Love Ed.
He's the man.
But yeah, man, I've been loving it.
Yeah, I think it's so good, dude. Like the fake out at the end. We've already said spoilers 100 times, but the fake out at the end when they think they're going for like Mary Jane's family again, or I think it was Mary Jane's family, or was it
Oh yeah, yeah.
Eddie's
Her
family?
Anna, her aunt Anna.
Yeah, it was either gonna be Aunt Anna or Aunt May. So they start figuring out where they are, and then freaking Torment is there, like
Yeah,
Dylan Brock.
yeah, yeah. I think so. So let's get into it, right? Let's talk. I think we might see the death of Ed. You think that's will this be the
The death
high?
of
I mean,
who?
Ed, the death of Paul.
It's very possible.
I think with him, right? He just got in. I mean, I don't know though, because Dylan just told him that's why your kids are dead or some shit. So he might let Dylan
It
die.
it might be Dylan.
I think so, but I think this is he's there, and he's trying. I'm trying to be a better person and all that BS. So maybe he jumps in front, no, and then he
Maybe
they try to
he
maybe
bites the
it
dust.
ends up being super dramatic. Paul redeems himself, whatever. But I mean, I don't know. They also could just kill Dylan, and then Paul's like, "Kill him, man! Don't do anything to me." And then that's yeah, it could play out like that. You know.
I don't know because we've seen that cover to part 6. The next issue's a Venom issue, so we know we got Al
Yep.
Ewing, and I'm pretty sure we got Carlos Gomez coming back, who said this one was crazier than the last Venom issue. So
I mean, I'm hoping, man. I think Al Ewing said he don't even like Paul like that. So,
I don't think anyone does, dude.
so I'm hoping Marvel, they gave him the green light to catch the body. I really want to know whose Torment is, right? I mean,
I can't believe people thought it was Cletus. Like that never even crossed my mind that this new villain would have been Cletus Cassidy.
but my thing
Never.
is, right? This guy, he's got intel on all three of them. That's why I'm trying to. It's got to be someone we know. I don't think it's all original. Like Torment himself is original,
That's interesting. That's a good point. Yeah,
but
but the
but
guy behind the
the
suit,
you know what I'm saying, because
who is it?
I'm like Eddie and Peter maybe, but the fact that he has MJ in there, it had to be like
Yeah.
maybe it's they go all the way back to like their high school days or something like that. That'd be pretty wild. Do something like that.
And then there was a lot of good stuff in this book too that wasn't Death Spiral related. Like freaking Flash Thompson as Agent Venom coming back.
Yeah,
That part was sick.
Agent Anti Venom.
Um
I thought he was dead.
oh yeah. He's like I don't know, he's crippled.
Yeah, I know he has no legs, but as I remember in the original Agent Venom, I thought that was like a thing. I think he died, but I guess he's back. I mean, he's Anti Venom, which is dope.
He came back in Venom War. I don't know if he was revived,
Oh,
but he came back in Venom War. He played a big part in Venom War.
okay, sick, sick. But
Um
yeah, I love Flash Thompson, so I thought that was hype.
and then also the part that I thought, like, I'm not getting that Spider-Versity book
Nah, I'm
where
not.
Norman's training the Spider-Man, but that portion with Miles and Norman in this issue was pretty fire. I'm not gonna
It
lie.
was
He's
good.
like,
I was surprised. I was like, damn, this is done so well. But I don't. I'm really not gonna get that many,
I'm not,
bro.
yeah, me neither. But like, I mean, that part was good, and Norman's there, like, he's benching 2 tons, they
2 ton.
say,
Oh
and
yeah.
Miles Morales is like, isn't that heavy or something? He's like, I'm injured, man. I could usually do 4 times this. I
Yeah.
could do 8 tons. I'm like, what are you talking about? Norman Osborn benches 8 tons, dude. You know how much weight that is?
He's a beast,
I mean,
bro.
sure, he's gifted or whatever. He has the serum inside the goblin stuff, but that's still a crazy amount of strength to
Yeah.
even like comprehend. Like that's like lifting like two semi trucks or 4 semi trucks.
Yeah. Norman was wild, and like you said, man, I thought that scene it actually was really good. It was like what 2 or 3 pages, and it was done extremely well. But again, I just I'm not getting that many, man. Can't do it.
Yeah, me neither. I'm just not interested in it. But like, Norman Osborn training like the Spider people to fight against the Green Goblin. It's an interesting concept, but like, it's just not interesting enough to get.
Yeah, and it's the fact that I'm not crazy about all the other Spider guys. Like, yeah, Miles is dope, but it's not all about
Like
him. Look at
Silk, Spider
so
Boys.
yeah, all of them was like 4 other spiders besides Miles. I'm
Yeah,
like that I don't care
that's
about.
cool, man.
Yeah, I'm good off that. Did you read Dungeons of Doom by chance?
I did.
Yeah,
I
all
read
right.
that right before.
So let's get into that before we do the last two. Wow. First of all, peak again as always. I
I
loved
think it's
how
awesome. This miniseries, dude.
it was great. This is the end of it. I love how they ended a lot of the stories. The one hammer, Scalvia, whatever, what
Yeah.
it curses its user, and the way that played out, and they all pretty much die. I love that. That whole thing
I
played out
like the
well.
Red Hulk story, dude. The Red
Dude,
Hulk.
that was sick.
Yeah. That
I
stuff was awesome. How like he put the mud in his ears so the whisper person
Yeah, you wouldn't
wouldn't
hear the
get to him.
song. Yeah, yeah.
Yeah.
Don't listen. I thought
And then,
that whole thing was
oh, go
sick.
ahead.
No, I was just gonna say that whole thing with the infects you with the song and all
Yeah.
that. That was sick.
And then when the civilians at the very end, it's like the last page, the civilians are like, "Why did you do this to us?" He's like, "I saved you guys. Instead of crying about it, start over, or I'm gonna come back for you." He like
Oh
threatens these civilians,
yeah,
these
yeah.
Latvians.
Cause he's like, my whole platoon died so you can struggle. That's the thing. We're still
Yeah,
struggling. And he was like, well, they
yeah,
died so you can struggle. So you keep struggling. Like you said, I'm gonna come
or I'll
back.
come back.
Yeah, that was sick. And it's great because I love, like, I don't know, man. Everyone seems like Red Hulk is just on a tear right now. Like, everyone, like,
And
this isn't
now he
even
has
Chip,
this, you know,
writing him, and
they
he's in
two goats
character.
though.
Yeah, yeah, but he's still a menace. I love it. But he's also
Mhm.
not like, yeah, he's upset and like emotional, right? He's threatening these guys, but it's not like he's not like unjustified. Like for his character, I'm not saying I agree,
He's
but
been captured for like the past.
exactly. And
He's been
now
tortured by Doom,
his
dude.
platoon just died, so now he's probably extra pissed about it. Like, what you know what I'm
Yeah,
saying? So
yeah. He's
everything he
definitely in
does
the.
is in his character, though. Like he's not
Yeah,
acting out of character. Everything he does makes sense for him, and I love it. Like we're getting across different books, and he's still this menace, Red Hulk. I
the
love it.
same. And the one thing though, we didn't get the question I wanted answered about how does he get reinstated back as General Ross, but he does take that machine with him. And that's definitely going to play a major part in this upcoming Armageddon, I think, because he has this powerful artifact that Doom hid from the world that Charles Xavier had to put a protective spell on, you know?
Yeah, yeah. Well,
So
they
now he
already
has this artifact.
we got the preview. I mean, what is that the one that's gonna let him reverse time? Apparently, because they're doing like some. He just keeps reversing time. He literally stole Doom's
Oh,
idea,
yeah.
and it looks like he changes his outfit every time he does. Though that seems pretty funny. So
Yeah.
I'm curious to see
He
how that
changes
plays
his
out.
facial hair too somehow. He got this big long mustache in one of them.
Yeah, yeah. So I'm curious to see how that's gonna play out. But yeah, man, terrific series. Again, art was dope the whole way through. Ben Percy, Philip Kennedy Johnson.
What about the epilogue, dude?
Yeah, I was
Speaking of
gonna
Philip Kennedy
say,
Johnson.
spoilers. So it's gonna lead into Infernal Hulk and the Hell Hunters are coming back. Dude, we got the ghost spirit thing. I wonder how that's gonna even tie in Infernal Hulk, and I mean,
I know it doesn't even seem like
I think that thing is gonna turn into an even bigger monster or some shit. Like it's gonna,
probably.
or maybe it'll infect the monster, and make it transform. I don't even know. I mean, in Hell
I wonder
Hunters,
what
dude,
issue it's gonna be though.
I think it'll be later on, probably like 8 or 9. Because we know
Could
it's
be.
ending at 10, and I doubt they're gonna relaunch Infernal Hulk to Infernal Hulk. I think we don't even know
Right.
what the hell they're
And
gonna do
then
with that. I mean, to be honest,
we know the next issue is Iron Man, Hulkbuster,
the
Hellbuster, they call it.
Hellbuster, yeah, that's gonna be
And
sick.
then 7 is the X-Men against the Infernal
Yeah,
Hulk, I'm pretty sure.
mm-hmm.
So you're right, it's got to be 8 or 9. There's no way it's 10.
Yeah, I don't. And then we
10's
relaunch
going to be like the
or
10's
whatever.
going to be the lead into whatever happens next.
Yeah, and issue 10 better be double sized or something, man. I'm gonna be pissed. I need more. But yeah, man, I'm super. And then we got
Yeah,
Hell
that Dungeons
Hunters.
of Doom was fire.
I mean, are they gonna show up, or are they getting another book again? I'm curious. I gotta get that trade ASAP. I didn't read Hell Hunters. Now I'm dying to, because Hell Hunters always look dope. When I see the trade, I'm like, this should just look. I mean, come on, we got Ghost
Yeah.
Rider versus Nazis. I'm there. On top of all the other stuff that's there.
Wolverine.
Yeah,
Yeah, I didn't
exactly.
read it, but I heard it was pretty good.
Yeah, it seems to, and it's Philip Kennedy Johnson, I believe. So I'm like, yeah, it's got to be
Yeah, it
dope.
is.
5 issue mini as well. I doubt that it's bad, so I'm definitely gonna
Yeah.
invest to get me that. But yeah, Dungeons and Doom was peak. Before we get into absolutes, was there anything else you read? I think that's
No, I just read everything
heard. All
that
right,
you
six.
said
So
plus Dungeons of Doom.
let's get into absolutes. Let's start off with Absolute Wonder Woman, man. What did you think? I thought it was a hell of an issue.
I I thought it was so good. Dude, everything about it was so cool. Like her using the trident of Atlantis or the as a water cage, like that
Yeah,
was cool. Zatanna like coming back to help her was also cool, but like Wonder Woman like beat her up at first.
yeah, that was, and that scene I love. Like as soon as she fixes Wonder Woman, she like immediately grabs and starts choking her. That whole
Yeah.
back and forth was dope though. Like Wonder Woman actually is able to fight now. She didn't get caught lacking like last time. So that whole fight was dope. And when
And it was
she,
a crazy magical fight, dude.
oh
Like,
yeah,
Zatanna goes lightning strike, and then Diana pulls up the star shield or something,
yeah,
magic star shield. It was so cool. Um, or like when Zatanna phases through Wonder Woman,
no, yeah,
like
that was
she's
sick when
choking
she with
Zatanna
one
and she
arm.
just phases through. Yeah, it's awesome.
Yeah, that was sick.
And this might be a hot take, but I don't think it is. This Wonder Woman cover, cover A, is the best absolute Wonder Woman cover we've gotten so far. It's so good to me.
It's up there, I think. I really love 15 though, or 16, the one with Absolute Batman. Thought that one was
Yeah,
sick. And
go
one
to
thing
hell.
I noticed with Zatanna, right? Her outfit is just like reversed, like it's inversed. I realized because you know how she always has like the leggings and everything. If you look, it's just flipped. So now she has like the
Okay.
fishnet on top, you know, and everything. I was like, oh,
Ah,
I didn't even
I'll have
catch
to check
that.
that out.
Yeah, yeah. If
Yeah,
you look at her
yeah, I
outfit,
did.
it's kind of just her outfit just flipped. So I was, oh,
Okay.
that's kind of sick. But I love the scene where Wonder Woman was like dreaming on the beach. I guess with Aphrodite, and she was telling her how she
Yeah.
wants to, you know, just being so open and vulnerable like that is the only way she could kind of get closer to humans because you know she's Wonder Woman pretty much. She's damn near God. I love that whole like the way they broke that down. I thought was great, and the way they did it was so cool because it's like hopeful, but it's not in a Superman way. Like it's in Wonder Woman's own way, which I loved.
Right.
I was like, that's her way of being a superhero, which I thought was great. I was like, you know, gives her individuality, which I loved. I
I
mean,
think
the
all
whole,
the scenes in this book with Aphrodite have been phenomenal.
yeah, yeah,
Like she's like this overarching sort of mother figure. Obviously, we know Wonder Woman has Cersei as her
yeah,
mother, but like Aphrodite is like this guiding light for Wonder Woman, and it's so awesome.
yeah, yeah. I think honestly, Kelly Thompson's like really, she's writing her ass off. Like this is, I think
And this
some of
was
her,
Sherman back on art.
yeah, some of her best stuff. Like where that, like the fact that Aphrodite scene with all the action we got was still a highlight. It just shows, you know. I mean, her writing is immense right now. It's great. But yeah, Wonder Woman was
One thing I
peak.
did really like was when we saw Zatara
Yes.
towards the end of the book when he's on the flame, like when he's on fire, but like for whatever reason you can see his like real face, like you see his mustache.
Yeah.
That art was so good to me. Sherman the goat, of course.
Yeah. Sherman's been killing it, man. He's a beast. He doesn't get enough credit, and he's just, you know, already doing so much.
Yeah,
But yeah, killed that. Let's move on to Absolute Martian Manhunter number 10. We got 2 issues left after this. Man,
crying.
what did you think? What did you think? I mean,
I made my short video on this. I started it off. I said I love this book, but at the same time, I don't know what the hell's going on. Like this issue, like it doesn't even seem like it picked up. Like there's this rainbow character. They're in this trippy war. Like John is just running away, getting shot at, getting attacked by this hippie rainbow figure.
yeah, yeah,
Um, and then like he figures out his powers. Like the Martian isn't even with. Well, the Green Martian isn't with him. Despero's with him, and he figures out these powers. He can like run through reality. He could run through physical objects. And then they introduced this like pocket reality. Nilo Bay
yeah,
was
yeah.
so freaking cool, dude. Where they're torturing the Martian, and he just gets there somehow. Like this all power. Like he hasn't had it this whole time. And then I do think the ending is also crazy with his wife Bridget.
Yeah.
I'm interesting to see what they do
So
with that.
I mean, that's it, yo. They're doing so much, and I loved it. I ain't gonna lie, it's crazy. Not even to get into the politics of it and all that, but like my man Camp is like 2 for 2 with like the timing. Like issue 4 was the one with the heat wave and all that, and I was out like that was came out in July. We were all dying. It was hot as hell when
Yep.
that issue. I was like, wow, this guy's a psychic. This one, all he's talking about is war, and I'm just thinking of everything going on. I'm like,
What's
oh,
going on?
how the hell does he know? He wrote this
Yep.
before that.
Even Ultimates, dude. The whole
Yes,
Ultimates book.
yes. Ultimates
The
is
whole
another one,
Ultimates book.
and I like that part. He's not really he's just breaking it down to you. I think he's not necessarily really picking a side. He's just showing you what it is. I think, which I
Right.
love.
Which is awesome because he's not pushing anything. but he's allowing perspective. It's awesome.
Exactly. Yeah, I love it. And you know, I mean the whole art. I mean Javier Rodriguez. I
The
mean
art,
this
dude.
one was so trippy, but it's action packed. But it's still a
He got to
trip.
be on drugs, right?
I I think so, bro. Like there's no I don't know how you draw this off a sober mind. And
Yeah.
this is an action scene. No one's ever done an
Hmm.
action scene like he has. I've never
No.
like that is so trippy. Like the bullets are colors. Like it's wow. But it
Honestly, as soon as we get issue 12, like the day issue 12 comes out, I'm reading issue 12 and then I'm going back and rereading every single issue
yeah
as a whole because, dude, like that story as a whole is probably going to make so much more sense because you probably forget about the smallest thing
yeah. There's a lot of
between
little
these
stuff.
issues because this book is so complex with the art and the story because it's like all in your mind at the end of the day. Like none of these Martians are real, they're just in
Yes.
your mind.
That
But
was
like at the same time, the humans captured the Martian who's not real. So how did they even do that? It's like, what the hell?
yeah, bro. It's so trippy.
It's so amazing.
And now it seems like he has both Martians at the end, right? He's got Despair with him. He's got a regular Martian,
And yep.
and then we, like you said, with Bridget. I mean, it seems like White Martian is back. He's infecting them some type of way. It seems like because with the with the White Cloud and all
I
that.
think she's gonna try to kill him.
Yeah, yeah.
I think she's gonna
That's
try to
what it
kill
seems.
John.
I mean, it's gonna be wild, man. Because we know. I
I
mean,
think the son is gonna tell her to kill him, and then she's gonna try to.
well, that's the thing with the sun. He's like half and half, right? Because he had the half white and then like half black. So maybe the other side can get to him. I mean, I don't even know, man.
Maybe.
It's so
I don't know.
trippy, but it's fantastic. I mean, just the art alone. I mean, if he took away all the words and just let someone look at the pictures, I mean, it's that good. You know what I'm saying? Like I
Yeah.
could just look at it and be like, wow, I
Mhm.
love this. Yeah, terrific book, man. Martian Manhunter.
So what's the final verdict? What is your pick of the week?
I'm not gonna lie, it's tough. I really want to give it to Superman Spider Man, but I'm not gonna lie, Superman 36 was crazy, dude. We got Superboy Prime. He
Oh yeah,
came,
you said you read that one.
yeah,
I haven't been picking up Superman, so
yeah, Superman. Superboy Prime came back. He took over for Superman. You know, he's gone because of KO,
yeah.
and it was just amazing. We got Dan Mora back. So Superboy Prime, you know, he used to be a villain and all that, but he's wild. Like he punches reality all the time. He breaks reality. He's constantly breaking the fourth wall. Like it's awesome.
Oh, so he's one of those characters. Okay,
Yeah, yeah,
I didn't know that.
but he's trying to take over Superman's role, and they actually take it super serious. Like he has this thing in his head where he beats the bad guy, like, and he rips his head off, and then he rewinds. He was like, "What the hell was that?" He's like, "Was that in my head?" Like, so it's a lot of conflict, and he's actually trying to be a good person, but he's also like a nerd. He's like, "Dude, yeah, I gotta get a job. I gotta get my apartment." He's like, "Where am I gonna work?" And then Lois is trying to get him a job. He's like, "I'm not working at the Daily Planet." He's like, "What do I look like, a bum?" Dude gets a job at the comic shop. You know what I'm saying? Like it's peak, bro.
Yeah.
The whole way through, it's so peak. And then you got Dan Mora. I mean, I
Oh yeah.
really loved it. I'll probably go Superman Spider Man though. I'm not gonna lie. I mean, that was just generational. Jorge killed it. I mean, I loved it. But Superman 36 was very close second with Superboy Prime. I love that. That was a 5 out of 5 for me.
Yeah, I think mine is gonna be I'm between the two absolutes. That's the truth. I think I'm gonna go Wonder Woman.
Oof, I'm not mad at that. Wonder
I
Woman
th-
was amazing. I loved Wonder
I
Woman.
think absolute Wonder Woman is my pick of the week, but I think I like Manhunter better, if that makes sense.
Mm, I think I
Like
got
my
you.
personal opinion is I think I like Manhunter better, but I think Wonder Woman is just so good and so like out there and just as close to perfect as you can get right now.
I agree. I agree. Yeah. Ah, man. Hell of a week, man. Hell
And
of a week.
yeah, and I still got so much to read, dude.
Same here, bro. New Avengers finished. I gotta get in on that. Glorious X Force. Ryan North just started Flash. I picked that up, so
I saw that.
I gotta get into
Dude,
that.
honestly, this Inglorious X Force issue gotta be good or I might drop it.
Really, you didn't like the last one that much?
Now, I liked issue 1, but issue 2 was kind of iffy for me.
Wow, I thought issue 2 was alright. I think the stuff they're doing with Helverine and Boom Boom, I don't know, has potential there. I'm like, okay, I kind of like what they got setting
Yeah.
up there. But we'll see.
Yeah, I like the Helverine stuff. I like the Domino stuff in the background, how she's like constantly watching them.
Yeah, yeah, yeah. But I agree though. If it is, I mean, if this does slow down, we'll see. I mean, I'm just nervous,
We'll
man.
see.
I don't want to hang around till 5, and then Marvel's like, by the way, we're ending at
It's
issue
done.
10. We got 5. Like, that's annoying.
Right.
But yeah, we'll see. We'll see. A lot of
Iron Man came out this week.
Yep, Iron Man, Fantastic Four, Justice
Oh yeah, I
League.
heard Fantastic Four was good, dude.
Yeah, still got a ton of books to read. I still got to read Wolverine, Weapons of Armageddon. Man, that was a big book.
Me
I didn't even
too.
get a chance to read
I heard
that.
that one was good too.
Yeah,
No,
yeah.
I didn't.
The covers just look sick. I got some nice ones. But yeah, I think that's gonna do it for this one, guys. I don't, Lou, you got anything you want to tell the people before we wrap it up?
No, not at all. Not at all. Just thanks for watching. Like, comment, and subscribe. And we're gonna keep pushing these out weekly.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Don't forget, we appreciate you guys always, helping us out, checking in, tuning in. Don't forget to check out Lou's channel. He's doing all these reviews and stuff. He just put out a Century review for the Omnibus.
Century.
That was
That
sick.
video's popping off.
Yeah, man. You guys got to check it out. It was sick. Plus, Century's dope, man. Who doesn't like Century? He's making a comeback, it
Yeah.
seems. So, we love Century. But, yeah, I think that's going to do it for this one, guys. We appreciate you as always for tuning in. And, yeah, peace.